Hi guys, I'm Sophie. I'm from West Virginia, which is the place of recent environmental tragedy. Luckily, I was not affected by it, but several weeks ago on Thursday, January 9th, 7,500 gallons of a chemical used to clean coal was spilled into the Elk River a mile and a half upstream from a water intake plant. This contaminated the water and left over 300,000 people unable to drink their water, do their laundry, cook, bathe. Since the spill, it has been discovered that not only was that chemical spill, but also another chemical that causes like skin irritation and rashes on top of the other one, which causes sickness. The company responsible for this has not yet been prosecuted. It's called Freedom Industries. It's a chemical storage plant, and it hasn't been properly regulated since 2001, when the tank farm was converted from a gasoline tank farm to a chemical storage tank farm. That means that people came and regulated it, but they only checked the air quality and the soil quality, not the state of the tanks. When disasters like this strike West Virginia, what do you think should happen first? Government officials should probably promise that there will be tougher regulations and more environmental protection. But the opposite actually happens. Coal, usually being the industry that's at fault, gets worried that the EPA will try and shut them down or keep them from breaking the rules that make their businesses so cheap to run. And so officials tell the coal companies that they will fight to keep away the EPA regulations and protect the industry. Just the day before the spill, Earl Ray Tomblin, the governor, promised in his State of the State address to never back down from the EPA. This is a very popular thing to do as a politician in West Virginia. During the 2010 Senate campaign, then West Virginia Governor Joe Manchin released an ad of him shooting at a bill that would cap carbon emissions and more strictly regulate coal mines and strip mines because the bill was bad for West Virginia. In this year's elections, incumbent Nick Rahal is under attack for standing with the EPA, which is praising Obama's war on coal, and for voting for a carbon tax that would destroy jobs. These ridiculous ads may in fact cause Rahal, a West Virginia congressman for over 36 years, to lose the upcoming election. In this particular instance, it's slightly different because the government officials were able to make it look like a chemical problem, not a coal problem. But as I said, the chemical is used to clean coal, not to make clean coal, because that doesn't actually exist. Senator Manchin and Senator Rockefeller are introducing legislation that would prevent spills like this from happening again. But this legislation really doesn't speak to the bigger issue of putting industry over the environment that puts the well-being of West Virginians and the beauty of the state in danger all the time. But many West Virginians aren't aware of this and are still loyal to the coal industry, and they've been trained to learn to hate the EPA. They are not ready to let go of the coal industry. We produce a lot of coal, just like other states, and we think we're dependent on coal jobs. But there are, in fact, a lot of opportunities for jobs in renewable resources. The U.S. Department of Energy has determined that West Virginia has significant wind development opportunities. However, many people will not let go of coal, whether or not their families are actually involved in the coal industry. During the 2012 campaign for president, people had posters in their yards that said, "Clean or dirty, let it roll, we need coal." Once I was driving through Pennsylvania and I saw a billboard that said, "Wind dies, sun sets, we need coal." It's really ridiculous, and I really hope that this makes you really angry, and you should know that unless you live in California, these same problems are probably happening to you in your state. So I hope that you will reach out, write to your congressperson, get involved with the Columbia and Barnard Eco Reps, reach out and educate people on renewable energy, maybe not natural gas, but that's a topic for another time. and just take responsibility for your own actions on the environment.